Okay, I think I'm live. I'm trying something new today. I am using a really cool program or product. I can hear myself. I wonder if I can do that. I hope that doesn't mess up the video, but I'm going to go ahead and check. For those of you that are joining me live, thanks so much for being here. I guess I probably should look over here. I am, as I said, I'm doing something a little bit different today. Is it live? Yes, it is. I'm doing something a little bit different today on both my. Oh, yay! It's working on both. Is it audio? Yes, I can hear myself. Awesome. So I'm trying something different with an app called Video Link, and it's pretty cool. Got it on AppSumo, and I am currently going live on Book of Faces and YouTube. Hello, hello. All right. So for those of you that have joined me live before, I do a little bit of an intro on what I'm doing to make sure that I do as much marketing as possible to make sure that people see this video. So on the replay, as long as the Book of Faces and YouTube will allow me to do some trimming, you won't actually see all the beginning of this once I'm done going live on how to create more peace in your life and business through organization. So what I do is when I'm on the Book of Faces on YouTube, I'll have to figure out a different process since I cannot do it live on both. But on the Book of Faces, I do what's called a watch party or attempt to do a watch party. And I do that on my personal profile. Sometimes I do it in my group. Currently live. There we go. Next. And see more on my Prosperous Heart page. Okay, so I go through this. I do a little bit of extra marketing to make sure that most of the things I'm doing is seen. And if you are still seeing the above scrolling text, it's because I'm still doing the prep. So I have confirmed that I can hear myself. And I've confirmed that I'm live on both YouTube and the Book of Faces. So I'm going to go back over to my OBS, which stands for Open Broadcast Software. It's absolutely FREE. I love this tool. As you can see, I can create lower thirds and scrolling text. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. Great. Oh, wait, no, I'm not quite done yet. So the other thing that I do is I use a system called MiniChat. It's so that I can create a chat bot. And I love it because there's so many different things that you can do with this. It's just amazing. And so what I'm doing right now in the background, and again, when you're watching the replay, hopefully I'll be able to trim this out. Um, I am setting up my bot so that if you are to say love, Love, V as in Victor, then down below in the description, at least on the Book of Faces, there's not yet an integration for YouTube. But when you say love, you should be able to get through the chatbot that I've set up. So now that that's set up, now I can for sure go into today's training. So let me go ahead and get my notes up, change this so that the right thing is scrolling across, and we'll go ahead and we'll move this a little bit over here so I can check out my notes, make sure we're on topic, right? And then, great. So hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I say us because I have Dyson here on my lap, but he's kind of napping, so I'm going to leave him alone. If you don't know who Dyson is, he is my very wonderful fur baby. Love him so much. I'm sure I'll show him another video. But thank you so much for joining me today. Hello, hello. Welcome, my fellow prosperous hearts. I have a quick question for you. Are you perhaps frustrated in your business due to lack of time or not being able to remember where you put that contract or wherever some of those precious files might be? In 2015, a survey done by Declutter, which is a service for turning unwanted clutter into cash, and partnership with the National Association for Professional Organizers, or NAPO. I don't know. According to that survey, they found that 54% of Americans that were surveyed, don't obviously surveyed a small subpopulation, but of those surveyed, 54% of Americans were overwhelmed with clutter, disorganization, right? And 78% had no idea what to do with it or found that it was too complicated to deal with. So they just kind of let it build up and then just got worse and they got more stressed, right? So, what happens when people actually get overwhelmed? So, there's a lot of short term health effects like anxiety and panic attacks, but over time, this can lead to some major problems for you like depression and fatigue and potentially a long list of chronic diseases. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm simply sharing with you what I've learned about stress and about how clutter and chaos can impact the body. So I've also seen a documentary called Stress the Silent Killer or Stress Portrait of a Killer, maybe. So I know how important it is to remove as much stress as you possibly can and to not be in that fight, flight, or um, pause, fight, flight, or I forget what the other one is, whatever that phase is, so that you can live a more stress-free life. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some ideas and tools to help you get organized so that you can create more peace and just live a more prosperous life. So I'm going to be answering that today. And when you receive value from today's Prosperous Heart training, please type hashtag level up down in the discussion box below so that I can celebrate with you in your learning wins. Hey, bud. So, and again, if you enjoy what you're seeing today, be sure to subscribe to my content on your favorite social media marketing platform. You can find me with the handle Prosperous Heart, all one word. Now, if you are interested in a gift along with today's show notes, access to recordings of prior Prosperous Heart marketing trainings, and want to be notified when I next go live, again, be sure to say love down below, and my chatbot will reach out to you with more information. So that you can access those gifts. So, and if you're watching this on YouTube or my blog, I'll be sure to provide a link for you as well. All right, so once again, thank you so much for joining me today. You literally could be anywhere else right now, and so I appreciate you spending your time and energy with me here today. On this page specifically, oh, sorry. Thank you for sharing your time with me today. If you are not sure of who I am, I, again, am simply Cassandra, the Prosperous Heart. My passion is to empower people just like you to create better digital marketing results online. Well, actually, to create more prosperity in your life. But on this page, it will be focused on helping you to improve your digital marketing efforts. So, oh, well, and making the tech stuff easy. Today's not a really tech call, though. It's more of a information to help you declutter some things, create more peace, and all that good stuff. So, organizing. To some people, this word might be like, oh, organization, cleaning, oh my word, right? To others, it might be amazing and wonderful and exciting. Everyone is different, right? But either way, we all need organization. We all need processes and procedures, and it needs to work for us, right? If we try to follow someone else's procedure and it's just not not doable us for any number of reasons, we have to make it work so that way we can stay consistent and accountable for that which we want to achieve. So either way, we all need it. And I'm going to share with you why, as well as some tools to help bring more sanity and organization to your life. So first of all, I want to touch on the 7 direct benefits of organization. So the first one is that you can reduce your stress level. I've mentioned this before, but when you are stressed, it's nearly impossible to actually focus on whatever it is that you need to focus on. If you're worried about the weather, right, and you're so stressed about it that you're thinking about it all the time, you can't focus and get things done because your attention will be scattered. And if there's chaos, right, if it looms around every paper stack, it's going to cause you other issues. You're just not going to be able to focus. So when you do create organization and stability in that respect, you're going to save times for the things that you actually want to do. When you save that, or rather, you save that time by not having to spend 5 minutes looking for a document or whatever. You know that it is in this exact place every time. You won't have to see the mess and go, oh, I'm gonna have to clean that up and, you know, whatever it might be. So you save that time because it's already taken care of. It. The things are in the places they should be, and when they and all that good stuff. So, the third one is increase productivity. So you're going to increase increase productivity in a direct correlation because when you have less wasted time, it inversely means, and technically it's more accurate to say it correlates to the idea that you're going to have more time for productivity. And the reason why I say it's more like correlation is because you could create more time, but does it allow you, or rather, do you make the decision to be productive with that time that you've created in your schedule, right? That you've freed up. So it's what's most important, aside from from creating the additional time that you can use for other things, is that what you do with it is what counts. Man. All right. So the next one is that you can improve communication flow. So that's how you're be able to be more productive. Is that you improve communication flow. When you're improving your communication flow, you're able to get things done faster. You feel more in your groove, right? You're able to have more meaningful conversations. And when you have more meaningful conversations, you can also determine how to better streamline your processes. Communications with yourself, right? Maybe not necessarily like asking yourself and, responding to yourself type of communication, but communicating with yourself, knowing what does and doesn't work, and reviewing what does and doesn't work, where you can improve, what you need to let go of, what you need to um, have a VA do, right? So you also, when you're organized, you have the ability to create more streamlined processes so that you can improve them. And when you say love below, I'm going to give you a gift of a training on how to create a streamlined process for your video marketing purposes. And again, of course, when you're organized, your productivity increases because you can easily keep track of what you have or what you need. The next benefit rather, is that you are better prepared for important planning. So you are more likely to be consistent, or rather, you are more likely to be consistently on time, right? You're better prepared for that planning. So you can set alerts and reminders. You can decide not to set back to back meetings, and you can ensure you meet your deadlines because you know when they are. So the next benefit is that it improves your health. It, wow, it improves your health and overall well-being. Now, in the digital age and where work is moving towards, and whether you work from home or work in an office, um, when it comes to digital things, again, wherever you work, in the digital age, there's no dust to clean up, literally. If you had a stack of papers in your office, it would collect dust. Versus if you have a stack of documents in your drive, it's not collecting dust, it's just taking up space on your drive. So that will reduce your stress because it's less for you to physically clean up. It will improve your overall health because that dust that's collecting on your supposed paperwork is collecting perhaps on a table, which is much easier to clean up versus, whatever the case may be. So, improving your overall health means less depression, right? Because it's clean, you don't have to worry about it too much. Potentially improving your anxiety, having less issues if you have heart problems. Just a whole lot of potential benefits by removing that clutter and that potential health issue, right? With the stack of papers and dust, for example. So, when you have organization, you are also creating a clutter-free mental and physical space. So again, there is a correlation, even if you don't consciously recognize it, that when you have mess, it causes clutter in your brain because again, nothing's organized, right? So it can have a direct correlation between that. And de-stressing also leads to greater inner peace. So if you are less stressed about the clutter and the chaos around you, you are inadvertently going to have more peace about it because you're not thinking about it. It's not something on your to-do list or your manifestation list, right? So the next major benefit is that it promotes creativity. So a couple of things I wanted to say on this is that when you have disorganized space, it stifles your creativity because you have an unfocused mind. You're overstimulated, right? All that kind of stuff. And when you're not overwhelmed, your mind can simply wander. You don't have to start to plan a workshop that you're working on and then go, oh man, I'm really upset about whatever the case may be about the clutter in your office, right? So having that organization allows you to not have to focus on that because it's just one more thing that you have to do, or rather one less thing you have to do. Excuse me. The next one is that you can save money. So, how can you save money by being organized? Well, first of all, you'll know what products and services that you've purchased in the past so that you don't have to buy them again. I have done this before where I have seen tools and they were like, you know, super cool or whatever, and I got it, and then I realized, oh man, I bought a similar product or service a year ago or whatever. So if you're organized about with organized in relation to the things that you have, um, it could also include cleaning supplies in your office. If you don't know where they all are, if they're not in the same place and all together, you might buy 2 bottles of bleach or window cleaner and then have stuff for months, right? So it will allow you to save money when you are organized with all kinds of things. So those are the 7 main benefits and several side pieces of creating organization in your business and your life. But some 5 indirect benefits of organization is that it's going to boost your self-confidence. So, for example, when you make your bed every morning, while there is science to both prove and disprove this idea, there is more science that I found anyway that shows that when you make your bed every morning, you are starting your day off right. You are creating that micro completion so that you are more inclined to want to do more throughout the day. You're just completing, you are continually completing things, which will improve your well being because, oh, I did something. I completed something today, right? So it can boost your self confidence. The second inadvertent indirect, we'll just go with indirect. A second indirect one, benefit is that if your physical space um, is clean and organized and orderly, it also provides an attractive home or office that you can be proud of, that you could do live recordings like this and not be embarrassed about what's in the background, right? You also have another indirect benefit is that it gives you the opportunity to clear out space. So let's say that you have a whole bunch of clothes that you don't need anymore, right? You can donate or sell it. You can donate it. You can. Hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, I think we might have it. No, we're not. Okay. Sorry, Dyson. Was possibly coming in the picture. Anyway, you could it gives you the opportunity to clear out space. It promotes charity and giving and helping others because if there's clothes that you don't need anymore, you could just donate it to those in need. And another indirect one is that with that time freed up, you could nurture relationships. You could work on a new hobby. You could meet new people or even improve your processes, like I said earlier. And then finally, the last indirect benefit is that you're going to sleep better at night. It's not on your mind. You don't have to worry about it. If you put it on your to manifest list or whatever, you can just sleep better at night knowing that you don't have to worry about the clutter and chaos when you have to go back to your office or wherever it is that you might have some chaos and clutter. So, did you receive value today? If so, please show some love on this video by giving a heart reaction if you're on the Book of Faces or a thumbs up if you're on YouTube, and sprinkling this amongst others that you think might benefit. And if you learned something new, again, please do hashtag level up so that way I can celebrate with you in your educational win. And for those gifts that I mentioned earlier, if you're on the Book of Faces, just say love in the discussion down below. Or if you're on my blog or YouTube, check out the description for the rest of this information on my blog post. And then finally, in today's video, I shared a small portion of the things that I teach my clients and my students, and it's part of the P in my Prosper Us method, which the P stands for plan and take action. You have to know where you want to go, and you also have to know where you are, but you have to know where you want to go, how you're going to get there, and you have to actually do the things that are necessary to complete your journey. Now, when you decide today that you would like to work with me to empower you for greater digital marketing success, please join me at my next workshop. This 2-hour session on February 21st, 2021 at 2 p.m. Central is intended to arm you with the knowledge you need to minimize wasted time and maximize your marketing efforts. Dude, please stop. Sorry, he's incessantly licking his paw in my jeans. Um, it's intended to help minimize your wasted time and maximize your marketing efforts. So Another thing that this is intended to do is actually build your confidence. I know a lot of people who aren't really sure what to do, and maybe they're not, they don't know if they have the time to do everything, or think they have to do everything at once. This workshop is going to give you the confidence in your digital marketing strategy, so that way you can create one if you don't have it, but also so that you can improve with some great ideas on how to leverage Canva for maximizing your digital marketing real estate presence. If you don't know what digital marketing real estate presence is, I have information again in that um, the blog post that you're going to get when you say love down below, or again wherever you find it. So chaos, clutter, and disorganization, all of them are leading instigators of wasted time and increased stress. Organization and processes that work for you, not for anybody else but for you, will allow you to find more peace within yourself and within your business or life in general, as well as to get back time to do more of what you love to do. If again, if you like what you saw today and and want to continue learning about how you can improve your online marketing results, be sure to join me the next time by turning on your notifications when I next go live. Again, I'm Cassandra the Process Heart. Thank you so much for joining me today. My passion is to empower people just like you to create better online marketing results. And simply by breaking down the marketing tech or providing a little bit of mindset insight and just making the tech stuff easy, because it may seem complicated and really hard, but it's just because it's new. It really is. So, anyway, I hope you have a wonderful and prosperous rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.